Hello you guys, welcome back to the channel. Today is Thursday and I wanted to go ahead and get a video up to you guys today for the weekend because I will be traveling on this weekend, so I won't be able to sit down and upload for you guys. So welcome back to Lydia's Life After 50 TV. If this is your first time stopping by, hello, thank you for stopping by and viewing my channel. I hope that you will enjoy it. I hope that it will be something that you can benefit from and be inspired by, so much so that you will want to subscribe. And if you do, please hit that subscribe button right now. Don't wait, hit it right now and become a part of the family. And for all of my continued ride or die fans and friends and fellow inspirers, thank you for coming back. So today, in continuance in the subject I have been promoting here and trying to encourage women to help us get through some of the rough spots when it deals with our relationships with other people and significant others, there are a couple things, well actually five things that I want to share with you guys in ways to not be used. 5 ways to not get used. And I think it's very important because oftentimes we as women, as nurturers, as loving and caring people that we can be, sometimes we can be very naive to things. So this will help you to try to recognize some things if it's coming your way. So I'm going to give you 5 that I feel are very significant. And I'm sure there's many more, so it's not limited to 5, but I'm going to share 5, and I'm hoping that this will be something that will help you in your journey, in your walk, in relationships, and people that you may meet. Okay, number 1, and it's no particular order. So number 1 is believe patterns, not apologies. Oftentimes we have relationships, and this is not just exclusive to intimate relationships. This could be friendships with, some of your guy friends or lady friends or whoever, people who you associate with. Believe the patterns, not apology, because people are very good at apologizing for everything. I know people who have apologized to me more than 10 times and continually do the same thing over and over again. So stop believing the apologies. We want to accept the apologies when they're sincere. But if there's a pattern of people repeating things over and over again, start believing those patterns and not the apologies. Number 2 is don't fall in love with potential. And I actually did a video with this topic. So if you are interested in that, I'm going to leave a card up here somewhere. Don't fall in love with potential, guys, because potential is not confirmed. Potential is what you can be. It's not what you are. So when people show you who they are, you believe it. You don't look down the road and say they have the potential to be this or they could be that. You believe who they are. If they're there and you're there at the same time at some point in life, then that's okay. But stop believing that it's okay to go ahead and be with someone who has the potential to be what you want them to be or potential to be more than what they are, because you never know if they're going to get there, and then you're going to be very disappointed, very hurt, and very let down. Don't fall in love with potential. Number 3 is believe all red flags. One thing that I have to say that's very significant about women is that we have that art of intuition more so than men. I really believe that. I think women have that feeling, that uneasy feeling that you get in the pit of your stomach, or your hair standing up on your neck, or that little doubt that clouds your mind that keeps haunting you, and you're saying, I'm not feeling right about this. Guys, stop doubting that. That is your intuition trying to protect you. That's your intuition trying to warn you. Now, I do say there can be people who are very paranoid, but usually there is a pattern to people who are very paranoid. It's people who have been subjected to things a lot, and they doubt everything. But you're a person that's not like that, and your intuition is screaming at you. Everything about the situation is saying, no, stop, don't do it. Guys, start trusting your intuition. believe all the red flags that you see. Anything that's going on that may look fishy to you, that is the time for you to step back and analyze everything and see what's actually going on. Y'all, my phone is just beeping right now. Excuse me. Okay, number 4 is know your worth. None of this will matter if you don't know what your worth is. If you don't feel that you're worthy, then none of this really matters. If you don't value yourself, if you don't feel like you deserve more, if you don't feel like you're special, that you're deserving of something, then all of this is pointless. You got to know who you are. You got to know that you deserve to be treated with love and consideration and kindness and compassion, that you're valuable, that you're worthy. You have to know that. And if you don't know it, guys, you shouldn't be out here anyway, because you end up with someone that'll treat you worse than they would treat an animal. You know what I'm saying? We shouldn't treat animals bad, but people who value you are going to show that to you. They're going to respect you. They're going to love you. They're going to treat you with the love and respect that you deserve. So you have to first find yourself before you even get out here trying to be in relationships with anyone. Find out what it is about you that you feel is special enough that whoever comes in your space, they need to honor that. They need to treat you like you're worthy. And finally, if I can keep my phone on, and the final thing, number 5, is do not lower your standards. You know, I've actually have talked to people who have met people before and they felt like, well, you know I'm here and I'm doing this with my life, and this person is, they're so down, and they feel like they don't, that the world is against them. Let me try to think of a situation. Like the world is against them and nobody gives them a chance, and this is holding them back and that's holding them back, and if I just work with them, if I just work with them, that they'll be okay. You have to know for yourself. You cannot uplift anybody. You cannot uplift anybody. You cannot uplift anybody. That person has to know their worth and their value themselves. So if you lower your standards and drop down to be with someone that does not know their value, you're going to spend all of your time trying to pick them up. All of your time. And a lot of times when we as women get caught up in that, we lose who we are. Because we're putting so much energy and so much of our time and our compassion into trying to give to someone else that we lose the very essence of who we are. So don't lower your standards, ladies. I know sometimes it may seem like you feel like you're better or that they're not on your level. It's not about levels here. It's about a person knowing who they are. It's about a person knowing how to love themselves. It's about a person that knows how to value themselves. And when they are that person, they can be equal to you. But if they don't know who they are, ladies, don't lower your standards. If this person feels like the world is against them, don't lower your standards, guys. They got to find out who they are. They got to find themselves within this world. We all have to find ourselves within this world. It is really hard out here, guys. It's very hard. It's a lot of things that's forces and things that go against us in this world. There's a lot of evil out here. But you got to be able to fight and find yourself. No one can do that for you but you. So while you're out here trying to save other people, you will lose yourself. I'm not telling you not to love anybody or try to help people who are down. But before you start bringing people into your life to love, they got to be able to give the love that you want to give to them. If someone can't give you and meet you where you are, then they're not worthy of your love. They're not worthy to be in a relationship with you. It's sad that we have to look at it from that standpoint, because people who are battered and hurt from the inside need healing. A lot of relationships are failing because people are getting with broken people. And I'm saying this with all love and consideration and compassion. But you can't get with a broken person and think you're going to fix them. No one can fix a person but themselves. They got to look to their Almighty God, and they got to dig within, and they got to fix that wounded person, that wounded child, that wounded woman, that wounded man for themselves. You as a woman, you can't do it. And vice versa. A man can't fix a wounded woman. They got to be able to find themselves and fix themselves before they can get out there and share that love and that life with someone else. If you spend all your time trying to heal someone else, you're missing out on life, guys, because you're never going to get there. I'm going to tell you why I've been there. I know that. I was in a relationship with a man that was broken, was completely broken. And there was a lot of things that happened to him. He lost his mom. She died. His father died. And he was broken. He got out in the streets and started doing all sorts of things. Just, I guess, trying to heal that pain that he was feeling. But guess who was on the receiving end of all of that toxic and ugly stuff that he was doing? It was me, because I was the only one there trying to help him up when he would be throwing up in the floor from being drunk, where he had gone out all night long, drinking and trying to just, I guess, forget everything that was going on in his life. When he came back home or threw a ball in the driveway of his house and calling me, I would come over, get him inside, get him in the bath, get him in the bed, and, or cook him something. Or I was trying to help him get himself together. But at some point, I got so broken myself from that toxic environment. He would talk crazy. He would do crazy things. And I just was so tired, guys. I was tired. I was working. I was still trying to raise my daughter, my youngest daughter. And I was trying to pretty much take care of a grown man who was broken. And I had to give it up. I gave it up, guys. I said, this man has to find himself. He has to heal from all this stuff that has happened to him growing up, and from losing loved ones, and from feeling like he couldn't find his place in the world. He had to heal himself. He had to find healing. I'll say that, heal himself. He needed to find healing for himself. It was not something that I could do for him. So no matter how many times I cleaned him up, it wasn't going to heal him. That was just a band-aid till the next time. So make sure, guys, that you all don't allow people to use you. You need to know the signs. And when you feel that, walk away, guys. You got to preserve your worthiness, your self-respect. Love yourself enough to know that you deserve someone that can meet you where you are. And that is all I have today, guys. It is so important that we do this. And sometimes we feel ashamed to speak it out loud because you don't want to feel that you're thinking you're better than someone else. But it's not about being better than someone else. It's about loving yourself and putting yourself in spaces and environments with people who love you and love themselves. And we all elevate each other. That's what it's about, guys. So thank you guys for tuning in. I will definitely try to be back with you all next week. I'm going to be traveling. I should be back here sometime, maybe Monday, I guess. I'm going and visit family and friends and just, take a break. So you guys take care, and I will see you all in the next video. And remember, always peace and love, and I will talk to you all real soon.